everybody, Rivers here. I just want to do a slightly longer video of how I do character generation for D&D. I haven't DM'd in 5e, but I DM'd a lot in 3.5 and I still do. And it would be the same for 5e because I do plan on getting into that. Right now I'm playing a game of 5e, running a game of 3.5 and playing a game of 3.5. So right now my plate's kind of full to do that. So, but when I do the ability scores, I have the players roll 4d6 and drop the lowest. But I also have them re-roll ones. And if they're having bad rolls, I have them re-roll ones and twos. I want hero characters. I don't want, the run-of-the-mill commoner to be in the game. And what I do to make everything fair, though, is I go ahead and I take all the stats from their rolls, I add them up, and I take all the players, all their numbers, and I look at them side by side. If somebody has 81, somebody has 83, somebody has 79, somebody has 85, I just take the highest one and tell everybody else to add 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, whatever they need, to their ability scores so that everybody's even. That way it's an even keel in the party, and the guys I game with, they're pretty good, and gals, they're pretty good about making characters that are complementary to each other and help out the party, so we don't have 5 clerics or 5 bards. We have a mixture of characters, so this way it makes everything fair. So I just make everything fair with the characters, and that way they all start on the same footing. And when I do experience points, I give it for the party. It's one number. I used to go and give different numbers or different experience for different players because of how they role played or whatever, or if they didn't show up for that session or whatever, I wouldn't give them nearly as many or whatever. But I found that it's easier for me and for them to keep everybody with the same numbers of experience points. I don't like milestone. We're doing that now in 5e. I'm really not a fan of that. I like experience points, and that way you can look at it and say, okay, we need 5,000 more experience points to get to the next level, and you know where you're at. So, and I don't always give experience points just for combat. I give experience points for interacting with NPCs, for avoiding a combat, all that kind of stuff. So they're not murder hoboing through the game, so to speak. But I do that. And like I said, the character generation, though, getting back to that, is 4d6 and re-roll ones, maybe twos, and dropping the lowest. So you'll end up usually with anywhere from 12 to 15, 16, 18 for starting character, and then you can add on their race modifiers or any other modifiers that they have. As in 3.5, it's still done by races, and you can actually have minuses to your abilities too, for charisma or for constitution or whatever. So I like that. That's the way I do it, and my players seem to like it too. Like I said, it's all even in the end, so everybody's even killed and they're having fun, and that's what matters. So that's how I do character creation. Oh, I forgot about this. The one thing I do differently too is generally for first level, I will give them a magic item up to 2,000 gold pieces in 3.5, which is usually a +1 sword or +1 bow or something like that. Magic users is a little harder. Wizards, it's a little harder to do with them, but still the same idea. I try to make everything fair and even for the group, and as they find gold and find magic items, it's up to the group to divide it up how they want to. And like I said, my players are pretty fair. They divide gold evenly, and anything that's extras or leftovers they put into a party fund. And magic items, the same thing. Whoever has the most need for it will get it, or if nobody needs it or wants it, it goes into the party fund, and then they sell those back when they get to town. Or even non-magical weapons and items, they'll sell them when they get to town, take that money, either divide it up or put it straight into the party fund. So that's how we run the games here. But anyway, I just want to tell you about that, and I wanted to mention the community tab on my YouTube channel. If you go to that, I do have some polls. I have some pictures and stuff. I'm going to try and do some more polls and questions, maybe some quizzes on it. But check that out. I'd appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. It helps me out tremendously. I'm trying to grow the channel. And like I've said before, I'm not going to hit you up for money. I don't want your money. I don't want you to go to Patreon or something like that. I just want you to subscribe, check out my videos, watch them, give me a thumbs up, all that good stuff. So comment down below what you think, and have a good game.